Hey there. This recording is going to be short and hopefully sweet, and more hopefully than sweet, it's going to be beneficial. It's going to help you. It's going to be adding something, all right? So, I'm going to start by saying I still am dealing with the situation of talking to a camera because technically, while I am doing this recording, I'm too self conscious of the fact that I'm talking to a camera and not a specific person, even though part of me is aware that this isn't me talking to a camera, this is me talking to you, the person who is watching and listening. And the reason I say it's a struggle isn't to say that it's difficult and I hate it and I'm suffering. No, 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 not at all. It's that I'm dealing with it. It's like struggling during a workout. I love the workout, but I'm wrestling with it so that I can get better. Same thing here. Anyway, fun fact, I hit record and I couldn't, like, my eyesight couldn't see that the microphone was switched off, and I rambled on for a while, and then I I don't know what made me realize. I looked and the audio was off. So 10 minutes or 15 minutes of me talking, rambling, being comfortable, and turns out I wasn't, like, there was no audio. I still have the file. There is no audio. And that might have been considered a mistake. Obviously, it is. However, to me, I laughed out loud. It's a learning experience. And the topic that I was rambling on about in that recording, the muted recording, is exactly the same one I'm going to be talking about here. And it is. And it's dealing with how difficult we are with ourselves, and how we tend to always aim to be correct or accurate. Otherwise, we wouldn't say anything, we wouldn't do something unless I'm 100% certain, and I have to make sure what I say and what I do is accurate. And the problem with that isn't the lack of accuracy or the chance of being wrong. The problem with it is paralyzing. It makes you reach a point where you do not want to do something because there's a fear of being wrong or being lacking in such a way that you end up questioning yourself way too much. What's the point? Why am I doing this? What's the value? I'm not doing anything meaningful. And you could even reach an existential angst. You not reach it, you agitate it within you, and then you end up deciding, you know what, there's no point to this. Why am I doing this? Why am I recording for YouTube? Why am I taking a selfie? Why am I going there or buying this? And why am I even saying things? You reach a point where even fun things end up being things that you use to distract yourself. Fun things become numb things. You just decide to, you know what, I'm gonna go to a lower plane of existence, the plane of I'll just scroll on my phone and numb my mind, and I don't want anything of meaning to come out of me. You shut off the pores of your soul from expressing itself. And I get it. I know why we do that. Life, it can be difficult. It can beat you up, and you could reach a point that you don't want to experience that kind of annoyance again. Maybe somebody said something mean to you. Maybe you did something and the result was not pleasant. I'm not going to say harmful. It could have been, or painful, or it created enemies and you don't want to deal with that, or it led to betrayals and also you don't want to have that. However, let me tell you this, and let's talk about this. This high level of self-doubt, it's like a vortex that pulls you in, and the more you allow it, the stronger the force of it on you, and you end up too hyper focused on never saying anything unless it's exactly accurate or correct. Otherwise, you only say things that that are like socially okay, acceptable. Small talks, things that have absolutely no meaning, and you just engage in them for the sake of engaging. You don't really care. You don't even think about it. It's automated. It's like an emailing system that when someone says this, you just reply with that. Yeah, hey, how are things? Oh, things are good. And that's like the entire dialogue of your daily life or anything you do. Now, absolutely no problem with that. The problem is with how shut inside of yourself that you make yourself to be, simply because of the desire to not step out of a comfort zone, the desire to not get hurt, and this obsessive self-criticism that really turned you off. It shut you off, and it does create with it a lot of nihilism, a lot of skepticism, and you find yourself really in a bad mental place. I mean, who cares if what you say isn't designed to a masterpiece level? Who cares if what you do has faults in it? I mean, everything you know, all the information that you have, and I'm just going to use this as an example to deliver the point. All the information that you have, no matter how accurate you think it is, no matter how certain you are of it, there's a chance it could be wrong, and there's a chance it could be proven to be wrong. This is the state of life, and it's okay. It's actually good that anything we know, no matter how proven it is, no matter how accurate it is, it's okay. Wow, did I just do a click? Sorry. I'm not going to cut it off. I want to try to make this more casual, less. I like professionalism and delivering something professional, but I want it to be more friendly. So apologies for the click. I'm not cutting it off. So I was saying, it's good that there's a chance that anything you know, everything that you think could be wrong, anything you believe or feel or think, whatever it is. Obviously, feelings, it's the way you feel. However, a scholar knows this. If you are somebody who keeps thinking about this and you are open to accepting that you are wrong and you are open to updating your information, well, congratulations, you are a scholar. You are a scholar archetype. Even in saying that, I could be wrong. What the hell is a scholar archetype? My information could be wrong, and I'm okay with that. However, first I said congratulations on that. However, the problem, if you do not regulate yourself, you could go down a spiral of always doubting yourself, always being uncertain. Am I saying the right thing? Am I thinking the right thing? What do I know? They know better than I do. They sound way more confident. They look way more professional. The lighting in their studio is way better than the lighting in my studio. So whatever it is, that you know how it's a double-edged. That's what I was thinking about. it's a double-edged sword. The edge that's pointed at you is self-doubt and paralysis. You end up not desiring to act or do anything because you will be exposing yourself to hurt and rejection and ridicule and being wrong. However, that's part of the human experience, that's part of life, and it's okay to be wrong as long as you're trying. You really are trying. Let yourself put yourself out there. Let yourself don't limit yourself just because you could be doing something that's not to the ultimate standards that you have. Who cares? Usually nobody cares, usually. And even those who care, this is the beautiful thing. They care because they associate with you, they understand you, or they try to understand you. And when you are allowing yourself to grow, you not only humble your ego, you already are humbling your ego. You've probably demolished your ego at this point. You refine the ego. You are so at peace with yourself. You are so at peace with the world and with existence, and your soul is in harmony with what's going on around you. You allow it to pour out, you allow it to express, and you allow yourself to experience. And by doing that, you evolve, you are becoming filled with life and all the many types of feelings. And I was going to say a rainbow, but I'm not sure where I was going with that. You allow yourself to be filled with all the magic that life has in it, which mixes with the universe within you, and it allows you to flourish. So, yeah. Thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you next time.